All right, guys, what's happening? What's happening? I'm going to give it a second for everybody to come on. Make sure you guys can hear me all right. Make sure I got everything going on. Today's training is going to be on the weekly email. Looks like everybody's starting to come in. I'm going to give it just a second. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me all right. Make sure my audio is working really good. Let's give it about 30 seconds here. Okay, cool. Cool, I can see you guys can hear me good. All right, cool. All right, so today we're going to go through my weekly email and tell you a little bit about it, tell you how it came to be, tell you why I do it, and I'm going to tell you all the benefits that it gives me. And it's the reason why I'm making $1 million a year. There's no other way that I can directly communicate and stay relevant with all of the clients that I have. 10,000 people get this email. There's no way that I can stay relevant with 10,000 people, by calling them, or there are other ways, right? There's CRMs, there's probably some, different social media things you can do, but a weekly email, so powerful. It goes directly to that person, and you can just do so much with it, especially nowadays. So I'm going to give it just a second longer for people to log in. There's still people coming on. A couple of things. I just hit 15,000 on Instagram, so thank you so much. Super excited about that. We're over 3,700 agents signed up in the Zero to Diamond program so far. I've only been at it for a little over a year now, so lots of people, a lot of agents' lives are being changed with this program, and just the gratitude. It's just overwhelming when I get messages from you guys telling me how much it's helping you. So, okay, I'm going to get started here. So how did my weekly email come to be? Why do I do a weekly email? Is a weekly email too much? Is it too frequent? Should it be 2 times a month? Should it be monthly? Okay, I'm going to get into all this. So how I started doing my weekly email, why I do my weekly email, it was literally trial and error. And what I did was I listened to my clients. I listened to my prospects. It's what they wanted. I heard it over and over and over again. So everybody knows my story. Got in 02, lost everything, blah, blah, blah. When I came back into the real estate business in 2008, this is when I was really hungry, for one. And this is after I realized that relationships are far more valuable than transactions. And I knew at that point I was going to create a relational business, not a transactional business. There were a lot of foreclosure agents that were making a lot of money, but if you didn't get in with the banks early enough, then it was locked down. They had it locked down. You couldn't get in there. But they weren't good with their customer service. They didn't answer their phones. They didn't, they just didn't, they weren't there for their clients. They just processed the bank's foreclosures. So in my mind, I said, okay, we're going to let them have their fun. I'm going to represent the buyers on these foreclosures and create relationships. And I know that I'm going to grow a business that way, where when the foreclosures go away and those agents have to, they're not around anymore, which they're not, then I'm going to be the one on top because I created relationships with these buyers who's going to turn around and sell that property, buy another property, refer me to people. Those people are going to refer me to people, and I'm going to have a really big business, and I'm going to win. Okay, so through this process of trying to find my way there in the beginning of my second round of real estate, when I realized it was relationships over transactions, email was something that I really went hard at. I emailed all kinds of people, and my strategy was to email random people in the Southeast that know Gulf Shores, Alabama, know Orange Beach, Alabama, know Perdido Key, Florida, know Fort Morgan, and say, hey, the beaches are half the price that they were 5 years ago. You know, who wants a condo? Now's the time to buy. There were always 35 to 40 foreclosures at any time. And so I started getting emails back. I emailed 1 million people, 1,000 people emailed me back, and about 20 people bought that first year, 2008. So it was really cool process. It was a lot of work because when I started my email, I didn't do constant contacts. I went through my Yahoo. I didn't even have a website. All the links in my email where I created it in Outlook, I sent it through Yahoo, and I created the links with MLS. And so it had MLS links. It was created in Outlook, and I sent it with Yahoo, which only lets you do 100 emails per email 5 times an hour. So I had my Outlook set up to where it was sending out 5 emails at a time, and I had it on a timer where as long as the computer was running, it would send out these emails every hour. So every hour, 24 hours a day, it would send in 500 emails out. It was kind of like it was like a machine, you know, like a factory. It was just churning out these emails, and people responded because people knew Gulf Shores and there were people interested. So what ended up happening through that process is I heard it time and time again, send me a weekly list of foreclosures. Send me a weekly list of foreclosures. I heard it over and over and over again. So I listened to my clients and I started sending this weekly list of foreclosures. You know, and I started with just the people who said they wanted it weekly. Well, I mean, after a couple of weeks, I said, heck, I'm just going to send this to everybody because everybody should know. And plus, I wasn't just sending foreclosures. I was sending market information, price per square foot, number of transactions, you know, events going on in the area. It was a real report. So that's how it started. And then I just continued sending it. That was in 2007, actually. The end of 2007 was when I started this email. And as the foreclosures went away, you know, by 2011 or so, I mean, by 2010, there was a lot less foreclosures. By 2011 and 12, they were gone. And so as the foreclosures went away, I just continued sending this email, but just didn't have any foreclosure. It was more like, here's the new listings, here's what's for sale, here's closed sales, here's stuff. So that's how it happened. It was just something that kind of happened out of necessity, and I listened to my clients. That's what they wanted. Now, looking back on it, do I think that 1 week, every week is too much? No, absolutely not. I think that it's just right. I send it out every single Wednesday. Every Wednesday since 2007, it's went out regardless of markets crashing, me going through bad moments in my life, changing companies, vacations, oil spills, hurricanes, whatever. Every single Wednesday. It's the most consistent thing in my life since 2007. And what it does is this: when you talk to a prospect, when you talk to a client, you get their email address, you start sending them this weekly email, and they get this email every single week on the same day of the week forever. It does all the heavy lifting for you, for that relationship to grow, because they start to realize how much of a hard worker you are, how dependable you are, how professional you are, how knowledgeable you are. They start to realize all these things little by little. Even though they're not talking to you, they feel like they know you. Another key to my weekly email is that I build it myself every week. I spend about an hour creating it, thinking about it. I'm real strategic on how I build it and what I do, because it's my baby. I mean, it goes out to 10,000 people, and this is a representation of who I am. That's why I will never do the automatic emails. I will never do the drip campaigns. I will never send an email telling my clients that how to cook shrimp etouffee or what color to paint their walls in November, you know, so it can sell the best. I think that people aren't really into that kind of information. They want the real facts. They want to know what's sold. They want to know what's on the market. They want to know the events coming up. They want to know what to do. They want to see a visual. They want to know, you know, pendings. They want to know price per square foot. They want to know what's going on with the market. Okay. And so I mix up a little stuff that's not on the market, but most of my stuff is market oriented. Okay. So I'm going to get into a screen share here. Let me answer some questions real quick if you guys got any, and then I'll get into the screen share and we'll get into building the email. Let me see if we have any initial questions here I can answer right quick. Let's see. I see all you guys saying, hey, so what's up? What's up? Let's see. How the hell does Instagram work? That's a whole nother video. We may do that one day. Let's see. Oh, somebody's trying to answer it. They say you just post pics. Let's see. Looking for questions. I see a couple of comments and stuff. Looking for questions. Let's see. Okay, my open rate is about 25%, 20%, 23, 22, stuff like that. Let's see. How did I acquire a 10,000 email address? 10,000 person email address. Okay, the 10,000 emails. This is how I did it. I've made 100,000 calls in my career. Out of those 100,000 calls, I got about 5,000 email addresses. And then you add another 5,000 people who have inquired about buying property somehow to me. So over the course of my career, 10,000 calls, 5,000 email addresses, and then another 5,000 of buyer leads or sphere of influence or whatever. It's just emails that I've accumulated over the years who are targeted people for this area who have talked about buying or selling or own property or what have you. So that's how I did that. Let's see. Okay, somebody says, what's my process of creating the weekly email? I'm fixing to do it right now. I'm fixing to go through the whole thing, so just stay tuned. A lot of people are asking if they can get my weekly email. I post my weekly email in the Facebook group every Wednesday, in the Zero to Diamond Facebook group. So just go there, become a member, and watch for it to come out every Wednesday. Let's see. What in the world can we do for you today? Let's see. Jane, how can I get your email? Let's see. Okay. Let's see. How can we get the name of your template? I signed up the other day, couldn't find it. We're going to go through that. Also, how do we get your book about the email marketing when we sign up? Okay, here's the thing, guys, right here. Let me break all this down for you real quick. I use Constant Contacts. Constant Contact is the program that I use to send my weekly email. There are other programs, okay? But I use Constant Contacts. Now, I tried BombBomb. The thing about BombBomb is the video. When you have a video in your email, Yahoo, Gmail, AOL, Hotmail, they all see that there's a video in the email and they send it to the person's spam folder. So I did that for 2 weeks. I found out that about 500 less people were opening the email, and I switched right back to Constant Contacts because 500 is a lot of people. So I have about 2,200 or so people opening up the email every week. So that went down to like 1,800, and I freaked out. And I went back to Constant Contacts, and now I'm back to having the 2,300 people open up the email every week. So here's what I got for you. Constant Contacts. In the description below, if you don't already use Constant Contacts and you're going to do this weekly email, there's a link below for you to sign up for the free trial at Constant Contacts. Okay. Once you sign up for the free trial, a person at Constant Contacts will call you and help you set up your weekly email. When they call you to set it up, they're going to send you my ebook, How I Made $1 Million in Real Estate Using Email. Okay. So when you sign up for the free trial, Constant Contact sends you my ebook. They're going to call you, get you set up. And also they're going to ask them about the discounts they have going on right now. I think they have 30% off for the first 4 months. I don't know what discounts they have going on right this second, but they're always running discounts for new members. So just when they call you, ask them what the discount is at the time. But use the link below. You'll get my ebook. If you're already a Constant Contact user, there's a directions in the description below about emailing Constant Contacts and CCing me to become part of my Constant Contact network. And then once I see it come through, once you've CC'd me and I see it, I'll automatically just email you that ebook. Okay, so if you're not already a Constant Contact member, use the link. Constant Contact will contact you and send you the ebook. If you're already a member of Constant Contact, become part of my network and I'll send you the ebook. If you want to use a different program to send the emails, go for it. I just really like Constant Contacts. I've been using them since 2010. They're really good to me. They have a really good rate of the emails going to inboxes. People have been getting my email for over 10 years now, and they will tell me I've been getting it for 8 years, 6 years, 3 years, 7 years. So it's really good stuff. So to answer your question, Mike, Constant Contact should have contacted you, and they're going to send you the ebook themselves. Okay, this is a great question. Nora says, what if I don't have enough content? There's plenty of content. You have content on MLS. There's always new closings, new listings, new pendings, right? There's always new pictures. There's thousands of pictures of your area that you can put on there. There's plenty of content, okay? So we're going to go through all this. Let's see. Ken, I answered the question. About 5,000 emails in my 10,000 database came from cold calling. How wide is my email database? Let's see. Statewide or just Beach City example. It's everywhere, man. I have people from all over the country come down here and buy condos. So I have people all over the country on my email list. Okay. I have a question about the links. I put links in my email, and from my website to my email. How is my website set up? Who built it? Is it successful to imitate? Do we need to set up our website exactly like yours? Great question. If you guys have seen my website, rickycruthrealestate.com, I link links to the new listings, everything for sale on Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, different condo complexes, the whole 9 yards. I have one of the best real estate websites in the state. I worked a deal out with my web designer for you guys. If you want a website exactly like mine, just click the link below. You'll see it, and you can have a consultation with my web designer. He's doing websites just like mine for you guys for $0 down and $69 a month. So if you don't have a website or you're not happy with it, and I'm fixing to show you mine as we're building this weekly email, you can take advantage of that as well. What percentage of my business is listing versus buyer? I would say maybe right now it's about 60% listings, 40% buyers. Have I ever thought about posting my weekly email on Facebook? Yes, I do it every week, and I boost it to my clients. Over what time did it take me to make my 100,000 calls? 15 years. Because I'm new, I thought about 2 times a week, Monday motivation and Wednesday what's happening in your area. What do you think? No. I'm not going to tell you no. Try it. See what you think. I just think you're putting a little too much pressure on yourself. Start out with once a week. Add the second one later if you feel like you can. I wouldn't start out with 2, but that's just me. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. Do what you want to do and let me know how it goes. And let me know if you have questions or if you want my advice. Let's say you're starting your emails today and have a list of, say, 100 to 150 names. Some remember you, some don't. How would you start the conversation as your first one? Let's see. Let's say you're starting out with emails, 150 names. Don't worry about it if they don't know who you are. Just send the information. If they unsubscribe, they unsubscribe. You don't have to worry about them anymore. Don't worry about people that unsubscribe from your email. Let's see. Alexander, I'm about to get into how to create content. I don't open videos with emails. You can't put a video on a constant contact email. You can put a link to a YouTube video, but you can't embed a video like you can with BombBomb. That's why I tried BombBomb. I like that feature, but it's not good for the algorithms of email. Somebody says she doesn't see the link. Oh, yeah. It's all there. The link is there. The link is absolutely down there, guys. Okay, so getting a lot of questions. I'm going to dive into the screen share here and start working on the email. So give me just a second. Let me go here. All right, let's see. Screen share. All right, cool. I'm in the screen share. So if you guys end up not hearing me or something for a second, comment below. Sometimes this going live on YouTube, sometimes the mic has went out, so just let me know. All right, here we are. Let's see. Let me just go. This is my recent campaigns here. Okay. Let me just open this one up. Okay, here was the one that I just did yesterday. Okay. My subject is always the same right here. It always says Gulf Coast Market Report and the date. You can do whatever you want to do, but I kind of branded that. You know, I kind of made it the same. It's been the same for a long, long time. I see some of you guys are saying it's really blurry, but I can see it really clear on my end. On my phone, I'm watching it on my phone here. Maybe I can zoom in a little. Maybe like that. See if that works. Okay. All right, so here's my email. Just want to show you guys this real quick. This is kind of a little logo here that I had somebody make for me. Here's my tagline that I'm running right now: the hardest working agent on the Gulf Coast. This picture is always different every single email. It's been different every single email for 10 years. I think that that's big to have a different picture right here every single time because it gives them something fresh. It's not the same thing every time. Okay, so an exciting picture, something new, something different, something really good. You know, we'll keep it fresh. See, the thing you got to think about, guys, is how can we create emails that people will actually open up every single week? And so, you know, you got to give them something fresh, something exciting. And so this picture here is kind of the way that, you know, one way that I do it. And then this week, this is a picture of one of my listings. So I kind of showcased one of my listings here. And I just said new listing alert, escapes to the shore, 2-bedroom, all that. And I had a link right here going to it. Okay. Scroll down a little bit. Here's another tagline that I've been running for a while. Thinking of buying or selling, call Ricky, my phone number. Then I have the stay connected little deal with a Facebook emblem. Takes you to my Facebook business page. Okay. Okay, then this window on the left here is recent market activity. Everything for sale. I'll show you these links in a minute. These are just different areas in my market. And this is a good way too, if you guys have different areas, like if you have 2 counties you work, or if you have 3 or 4 areas, you can create different links for different areas. And I'll just click on one like Gulf Shores. You go and it goes to my website, and it has everything under 100, 100 to 200, 200 to 300. It's got all the different complexes right here. They can click on these different complexes and find out what's for sale in each of those buildings. Okay. So if you have different areas, you can just create different pages on your website. Like I have listings by city right here. You can have listings by county, listing by area, whatever. And I've got Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Perdido Key, Gulf Shores Homes, Orange Beach Homes, Ono Island. So you can separate it like that and just have a little window right here if you have different areas. Then I have the closings. This is a list of closings. Again, it goes to my website, and then here are the closings. Okay, they're in order. This is condos. I've got another page for homes. I have another page for Perdido Key. Okay, then we got my picture. Then we got my information here, my listings, my website. And then this window here, this is where I'm going to kind of really change it up each week. I'm going to add some kind of market information. I might have some links. This might be an article of some sort, or some big event coming up, or a festival, or something like that. Whatever message I'm really trying to get across. I may do like a short little blog post right here. I may like write a couple of paragraphs, you know, I may like, write myself a couple paragraphs on my thoughts of the market right here. Okay. This was about the market so far. This is how many condos we sold so far this year, all year, average price, days on the market, houses, average price, days on the market. And so since I did that, I just said, okay, and then here's a list of the houses and condos and Perdido Key properties that have sold this year. I basically took this and just put it over here. Okay. And then right here, I just put this little thing down here this week. I'm always adding little things. This is something I just kind of added because I had some space. I just said, are you considering to buy or sell a property down here in the Gulf Coast area? I've sold 70 properties this year. Then I've got this. Thank you for your time. Looking forward to working with you in the future, Ricky Caruth. Okay. So this is it. See how simple it is? See how it's pretty big words. It's not real jumbled up. It's really clear. It's appeasing to the eye. There's not a whole lot of fluff going on. It's more like straight to the point. And I think that's what people like about my email. It's really straight to the point. Let's pick another one out real quick just to kind of show you guys two of them here. Here's one I did maybe 2 weeks ago. Here's the same little thing at the top, and I said motivated sellers, picture the beach, and then I said the sellers of these the properties below are motivated if you're looking for a deal, and I had links to these properties. These are all motivated sellers. Okay, tagline. Okay, and then here's the same stuff on this side, and then over here says lower transactions, but I'm still rolling. And then I just kind of did a little, like I said, like a little blog type post, a couple paragraphs or whatever about what I got going on. And then here's a little click here if you want to find the price of your property, which goes to my website. I can use this page here. I can run Facebook ads about find your property value if I want to, which I haven't done. I tried it a couple times, and I got some stuff out of it, but I just try stuff out. All right. So how do we make one of these? Right here. Now there's, this is kind of the older version of Constant Contact. Right? So this may be different than what you have. So what I'm going to do is go through here for mine, and then I'll come back and I'll do one on my Zero to Diamond Constant Contact page, which is the newer version. So right here, it looks like they've got templates kind of created for me based on emails that I've done. Okay, here's all your standard templates. Okay, you can do whatever. You just pick one of these things out and start creating. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the one that I was using. It's an old template. They may or may not have it anymore. I've literally probably been using that same template for 2 or 3 years, but I remember what it looked like. See if I can find it real quick. If not, I'm just going to start with a basic one at the top. Okay, cool. So I didn't see the one that I'm using. So we will just start with, let's just say this one. Okay. Okay, we're in here. All right. Let's see. A lot of questions I see. Okay. I'm going to get through this. All right. So we're just going to click anywhere right here, and that brings this up. So this is your subject. So you can say whatever, market report, and then the date. Okay. Your pre-header text. See this pre-header text? The pre-header text is, let me just zoom in a little bit for you guys. Okay, the pre-header text is what people see before they open up the email. Most people will see this under the email before they open it. So this could be something to grab their attention. You could say something like new listing at wherever, or transactions down in June, or prices up in 2018, or whatever you want to say. Okay, let's just say prices up in 2018. Boom. So now we have the subject, market report, the date, prices up in 2018. Done. Now we're going to get into the body. So we can do so many things. Okay. So this is going to be my picture. So I'm just going to pick one there. Once I get that there, I can grab this right here. I can squeeze it out. I can make it whatever size I want. Okay. The picture, like I say, I think it's a big thing for me. I think one reason I've really won with this email is because it has so many things. It has a picture. It has new listings, closed sales, everything for sale. It has a webcam of the beach. It has interesting information and facts. It has a lot of stuff. So some people may open it up for the email. Some people may open it up for other reasons. All right. So we're going to get that out of there. Let's see. All right. So right here, see all these over here? You can just grab one of these, drag it over. By the way, guys, let's see right here. If you have a logo that you want to put, let's see where my logo is. If you have a logo you want to put it at the top, you can just download it. I have a lot of pictures in here. Here's mine. Boom. All right. So I'm going to go there with it. Okay, right here. All right. You can do whatever you want right there. You put a tagline. If you want to put some text right here, if you want to say something, all Move it to the middle. You can go right here, make it bigger. You know, boom. Move that around if you want to, whatever you want to do. Okay. Okay, then right here you can put whatever you want there. Let's see. Let's see what I want to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. That's okay. It didn't save that. That's all right. I'll just skip that top part. You guys see what I'm doing here. You can grab these images over here. You can put stuff. You know, like a button, if you wanted to put a button somewhere, visit our website. Okay. You can change the color of the button. So, you know, you can change what it says. Okay, and then you can link it. Let's see. I could go to my website here. I could go to my listings right here. Paste the link there. Insert it. Now this button will go to my listings. Okay, so I'll show you guys a preview in a minute. So basically you can just go in here. If you want more, you can hit more. Right? If you want to do a video like right here, like somebody was talking about, you can drag it and put it anywhere in here, right? And then you can just put a YouTube video in here. Like if you go to your YouTube and you put a YouTube video in there, it's going to bring up the thumbnail. Okay, give it a second and it'll refresh. Like if you do a video on a listing, you can do a video on a listing, you put it on YouTube, and then you paste it here, you give it a second to refresh. I wonder why that's not working. Let's see. It's going to the video, but there we go. So it'll bring the thumbnail up. Boom. You can insert it. Boom. So then you can make it bigger. So if you guys do a video on a property, you could plug it in, and you know, you could plug it in, and you could say something about it. You know, you could put it right there, and then you could say something about it here. You could say, right? So you could do that. You know, and then you could just say some stuff about it right there. You know, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You can go right here, highlight this, make this bigger. You know, beachfront, whatever. All the stuff you want to say about it, and have a video right here if you wanted to do that. Okay, here's another button thing. you could actually do the same thing with just pictures. If you just wanted to put a picture there and then talk about it here, you can do so many things. This is not the same template that I use, right? So it's a little different. It's not set up, but you can do it like that. Right here, you can grab this and move it over. If you're gonna make this bigger, right? If there's a picture there, I could do it. Let's see. Let's go. Let's just grab this one. And I want to make it that big. Boom. And I can have stuff going on there. Okay. So you just got to get in here and play around with it and make it the way that you want to make it. And go from there with it. Let me go to the comments here. Let's see. Let me unshare my screen. There we go. What's going on? Cool. So let me get to the comments here and see if you guys got any questions. If I need to get back into the screen share, I'll do so. Let me get to the comments here on my computer. All right, cool. I'm going to start with the most recent comment and go up. Okay, Janice says, do you save the newsletter and just change it up every week? Yes, I use the same template every week. I may change it up every 6 months or once a year, or I may like the one I've had right now, I've kept it for a while. I like the format of it, but I've probably changed it maybe 6 months to a year ago. Let's see. Let me go back in time here. Let's see. If you did a question earlier and I don't get to it, just comment below. There's a lot of questions, and so I'm having a hard time getting through all this and seeing who actually has real questions and stuff. So Nicholas says, do I break my emails up into groups with topics specific to those areas? I answered that question when I was looking at my email. I have a window and there's links that go back to my website and I have different pages of the different areas in my market where they can go and search all the stuff for that area. So whatever, I can send one email out to all the different areas and there's a link for their area they can go to and search everything. It's great. You don't have to worry about splitting up emails. You can just send the same email to everybody. Change it to 720. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, very blurry. Sorry, guys, if it was blurry. I think a lot of people refreshed and it was good. It looked good on my phone. I do need the new Remix logo. I'll trade that up. Let's see. Let's see. Blurry, reload. What do I think about buying leads? I think it's a horrible idea unless you're a big team leader, and I'm still kind of skeptical. Do you use the links to the MLS or an IDX? Which IDX? I use the links that I use go to my website, which are IDX'd through Home Finder. And if you guys want a website just like mine, let me show you my website. Let me show you my website real quick. Let's see. Here's my home page. Okay, I have this nice video here. They can type in a search there if they want. They scroll down. There's homes by price, areas, condos, new listings recently sold, homes, new listings recently sold. There's a little bit about me. I have a video here kind of playing in the background. Here's my social links. Here's a thing that scrolls through all my listings. Here's testimonials that kind of scroll through different testimonials. Okay, here's a contact me, here's blogs, here's my Instagram, here's my Facebook business page. You can click here and see all the testimonials that I have on my website, quite a bit. So right here, real estate, you've got the featured properties, which is my listings. Then you have the property search. Okay, you can go there and search. You can set up an account and it'll send you automatic emails. Okay, I love that part. And I've actually went on my website and set up automatic emails for people. Okay, so listings by city, I love this because I can go in here and I've got the different condo complexes here. And then I have condos by price, condos by amenities. So I have all that. If you look at homes, it's got, waterfront, different waterfronts and a couple different popular neighborhoods, and then by price. Right here, condo sales, home sales, Perdido key sales, the live beach cam. I've got a live beach cam right out of the front window of my office. And people that aren't here, they can see the traffic, they can see the weather, they can see the beach. Here's an About Ricky page. Okay, so if you guys want a website like that, and the link in the description, you can set up a consultation with my web designer to start talking about customizing yours. $0 down to $69 a month, he'll do it. So get with him on that. Also, the constant contacts, there's links below for that, to get signed up and get my ebook, How I Made $1 Million in Real Estate Using Email. So let me get back to the questions. Let's see. All those boxes come in a template in Constant Contact. Yes, those boxes come in a template on Constant Contact. You pick different templates, and then you can move the boxes around. You can customize it however you want to. This will be on YouTube forever, and I'll send links out and everything. It'll also be on the website. Are there only your listings or listings from other agents or from your brokerage? It's all listings in MLS, all of them, every single listing. Richard, yeah, I'll send the video out. Does the 69 include your website? Yes, you'll pay $0 down, $69 a month, and then you have to pay the IDX fee on top of that. But yeah, for $0 down, he'll customize your website and get you up and running. What did I use to make my template before I started using Constant Contacts? I actually used Outlook. I used Outlook. I created it there, and I sent it. I sent it through Yahoo, through my Yahoo account, through Outlook. Really wild situation. It was like the wild, wild west. It was like crazy, because that's why I did Constant Contacts, because I was having to send emails out, 100 emails per email, 5 times an hour, and I got to where I was having, I had 1,500. That was when I got up to about 1,500 or so, 2,000 emails I was sending out every week. And I needed something where I could just make an email and click one button. It sends to everybody, and very dependable. That's when I tried Constant Contacts, and I haven't looked back. The open rate has been very good. The response, the dependability of it has just been really, really good. So, I'm really happy with it. Yeah, I see somebody says something about MailChimp. Yeah, MailChimp is good too. Constant Contact is also free up to a certain amount of emails. So either way it goes, it's fine by me. I'm not trying to push Constant Contacts. I just want to tell you guys how I do it, what I use, why I use it. You guys can do what you want to do. I just want to help. I just want to show you guys how I do it and then let you guys make a decision on how you should do your business. I just want to give you the best advice I can give you based on my experiences and go from there. How do you change the form field to include more than your email address? Oh, the from field. It's very self-explanatory. You go there, you'll click, and then it'll be to where you can type in there and you can say, you know, your name, your company, or whatever you want to put there. It'll let you do that. Let's see. What software do I use to create my videos? Premiere Pro is what I use to edit the videos. Hey, Benjamin, you said you put an email, you put a video in yesterday. It was just a link to YouTube, right? Didn't you say that if you do a video that it will get email sent to spam? Yes, if it's embedded in the if it's embedded in the email, like BombBomb has videos embedded in the email, those are kind of throw up a red flag to most servers. How do you make the videos look professional? Practice. You just have to practice. They didn't look professional. Brianna was just going through old videos, definitely not professional. So you just have to start and just continue, you know, just get better and better and better as you go along. I spend an hour every week working on my weekly email. Let's see. I'm getting through these. I'm through these questions, guys. If you have any, shoot them to me. David says, how do you set up a live webcam? My office did one out front. It's actually for anybody to use. So I just got the computer guy to give me the link to it and just put it on my website. So you can create a webcam. You can go get a webcam off Amazon or whatever and set it up wherever you want and get an IP for it and get it all set up. Put it on your website page. Yep. I do my newsletter every week myself. I don't let anybody else do it. I'm definitely not going to have it automated. For your contacts, do you add every email address you come across? Absolutely. Every email address I can get my hands on. Not like I'm not going to buy emails like, you know, like random where like 50% of them are bad emails. That's gonna hurt your results, because that when you have a lot of bad emails or a lot of, you know, bounces or people that unsubscribe and stuff, that hurts you big time. So you want to keep your audience in your email database really, really solid. Okay, you want to really try to keep it, you know, people that are actually going to be interested in your stuff. How do I add the areas or price range from the MLS? That is a question maybe for your broker, because all MLSs are different. I don't know how your MLS is, but what you should do is, if you know, go on your website and search that price range, and then copy that link, and then open up another browser window and put that link in there, and open it up and see if it does what it, you know, see if it opens up that price range where anybody could click that link and see that price range in your website and just use that link. Let's see. What do you use to create your videos, please? What are you asking exactly about? What do I use to create my videos? What part of the video? Are you asking about camera? Are you asking about how I edit it? What exactly you're asking? Is this a video link you showed so it won't go to spam? Yes. If you do the video link in there like I did it, Constant Contacts will not let you embed a video. They just won't let you do it because they don't want their emails to go to spam. So if you do it the way I just showed you on Constant Contact, it will not go to spam. It's actually a link that goes to YouTube. It's not embedded in the email. I border three counties in Southern California. How would I make content relevant for everyone? Just like I just showed you guys on the email, there's a window where it says, everything, the different areas or counties, and put, whatever county, and each of them are links that goes to a separate page on your website that has all the properties for sale or whatever you want to show them about that area on one page. So make different pages on your websites for different areas, and then have links going to those pages saying this area, this area, this area. Okay. It's really easy to do. And guys, if you have more questions, or I don't answer the question, exactly the way you need, or you need further help, that's what I'm here for. Reach out to me. You can just shoot me an email, text, Facebook message, Instagram, whatever. Hit me up. Let's see. Yes, this will be on YouTube forever, and it'll be on zerotodiamond.com forever. Have I ever included testimonials in my weekly email? Yes, I've included testimonials several times, and I think it's a really good idea. But I wouldn't do it every single week. Do it here and there. Once a month, twice a month, once every, 6 weeks. Don't do it every single time. Ken says, how many assistants do I have? For real estate, I have one assistant. For personal brand, for the coaching business, I have another assistant and a videographer. So there's 4 of us. Where do I keep all my contacts? They're all in Constant Contacts. The place that I email them from, that's where they all are. And guys, it's crazy, but I don't know exactly who they are. All it is their email in there. They're getting my reports. They call me when they get ready. I don't know who they are. Benjamin says IDX. Let's see. You were asking a question up here. Let me go back to it. Benjamin, where's your question, Benjamin? Could have swore you had I could have swore your IDX thing was from another question you had, Benjamin. But if you're asking what IDX is systems that link to your MLS and that can put those listings and stuff on your website. Lenny says my newsletter has a live webcam too and local events. Also, I have sold and new listings for the last week. Nice job. Mina asked me if I ever tried MailChimp. I did try MailChimp, and I just didn't like the template. I didn't like the user friendliness of it, but that's just me. There's a lot of people that love MailChimp, so whatever. What made the emails go to spam? The fact that it came from BombBomb, or that it had a video at all? I think, Chip, that it had a video. I think maybe if you use BombBomb and you don't do the video, you might have a better success rate, but I didn't even want to try it. I went right back to what I knew was going to work, which was using Constant Contacts. So I was too scared to go any further. After that second email I sent out and there was 500 less people opening it up, I was done. Janice says, do I create videos from my phone? If so, do I use a certain app? Sorry if this is asked. Stepped away for a minute. No, I don't. I do a little bit of video from my phone, but very little, and I don't edit it from my phone. If I do it on my phone, I'll download the video on my computer and edit it on my computer. Can I show you guys how to make my links for area or price range for your website? Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that in just a second. few more questions, and I'll jump over and do another screen share. Is it possible to make the weekly email in a CRM? I'm not sure. It depends on your CRM. I don't know your CRM functions and features. Do I get rid of bad emails, unsubscribes from the list, and do you add agents too? I do get rid of the bad emails that bounce back and the unsubscribed. I just get rid of them. Thank you. And I don't really add agents. There's a lot of agents in my area getting it since I've been coaching, and so now they want to see what I'm doing, and I'm giving it away for free. So there's a lot of agents getting it, but I don't just send it out to all the agents. I do send out all my 0 to Diamond emails to every single agent in my MLS. My open rate is 22, 23%. Like I said, I got 10,000 people, 2,300 of them are opening it up every week. Jane says software to edit. That's going to be Premiere Pro. What does Home Finder do differently than an MLS subscription? It links MLS to your website. And it feeds all the listings to your website. And it gives the public an opportunity to see closed sales, new listings, all that stuff. Do I use a CRM at all or set up searches for potential clients? No, I don't use a CRM at all. And I do set up searches a little bit. I should probably do it more, but I use it. I go through my website. I set them up there. I'll put their address in and what they're looking for, and boom, I'll save the search, and my website will start sending them whatever listings they're looking for. Just received my first lead on my website from a weekly email. Nice. Let's see. You put all your contacts in constant contact and you don't know who they are. How do you call that a relationship business? Because, Ruth, here's the thing. I know some of them. I don't know all of them. If a prospect, if I talk to a prospect and they're not wanting to do anything ever, right? They're not wanting to do anything ever. They give me their email address, and I start sending them this weekly email. Okay. Now I'm a top producer, right? I'm selling 100 properties a year. I'm dealing with thousands of prospects a year that I'm trying to convert, right? And so how am I supposed to keep up with who that person is and what's going on with them? They get the email, and then if they ever decide to do anything, they have the option to call me, right? The email creates the relationship because it shows them how hardworking I am and how much I actually care about them because I put that hour into the email. Rather than just put them on a drip campaign, which is what most of you do, that's automated and it sucks. I actually spend an hour every week trying to bring good content to them so that it could keep up with the market and what's going on with me, with the local events, so on and so forth. So yeah, I put my heart and soul into the email, and that's how I create that's why it's a relationship. But I don't have time to ever call them, right? Because they said they weren't doing anything. I have 1,000 other prospects that need my attention because they say they do want to do something. And you better believe, Ruth, that if somebody deals with me, they believe that we are best friends forever because of the way that I go deep with the relationship. Like when somebody deals with me, then that's it. Chances are very small they're going to deal with anybody else because I go over the top, just like I'm doing for you guys right now, free of charge, showing you everything I do, telling you everything I know, answering every question. I could be cold calling right now, and hit a deal to make $10,000, but I'm here with you guys because I go over the top for people. So when somebody deals with me, then that's where the relationship is built, is in the deal. And when they do a deal with you and they realize how great you are with people and how you go over the top, now they're telling everybody else about you. We're going to dinner. We're meeting families. We're doing all the relationship stuff. I hope this makes sense to you. Do I meet your clients outside of real estate to keep the relationship with them? Yes, we do dinners, we do lunches. I've been on fishing trips, all kinds of stuff. This morning, I went on a 10-mile bike ride at 5 o'clock in the morning with a client. Just me and him talking about the market. Recommendations for the initial import of email addresses. Not sure what the question is there. Initial import of email addresses. Don't know what you mean there. Please clarify, Jeffrey. So what do I use to make videos if not a phone? A camera, a video camera. I have a Canon SD that I do the videos. Right now I'm on my webcam on my computer because I'm YouTube live. But yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Benjamin says import with the CSV file. Yeah, just do it with an Excel. Copy the Excel, paste it in there, name the group, and press submit. Do I analyze my open rate to see if I can improve on the opens? No, I don't. And if so, what do you recommend to get a better open rate? I recommend branding your subject like I have. Whatever market you're in, the date, that way they know it's fresh information. Have a good pre-header text, that little thing they're going to see before they open the email. You know, have information people want to see, closed sales, pendings, new listings. You know, if there's a really good deal going on, if there's a cool event happening next weekend, you know, whatever. Stuff like that's what's going to keep people opening your email is current events, current market stuff, current things happening in the area. That's what's going to keep people opening your email because they're going to want to be on top of the information. David says some CRMs, yes, he uses CV Core, although it does not have email templates that I know of. It will let you send out mass emails to your contacts. Cool. What am I using to share my screen? I'm using Google Hangouts is what I'm using to go live here. And they have a screen share option as you're live. Let's see. What are your recommendations for the initial import of addresses? If I have 500 emails, just add them to CC. How are you handling opt-in? Just say they're opt-in. Put them in there. You have 500. It's not a big number. Put them in there. Start sending emails. Cool. So I don't see any more questions. I'm going to go back. Somebody wanted me to show you guys how to make links. So let me get back to my screen share here. Screen share, boop, boop. Let me go here. Okay. So I'm right here. Let's just say I'm going to use this place right here. Okay. I'm going to kind of blow this up a little bit. Maybe go right there so you guys can really see what I got going on. Okay, so right here, let's just say, I don't know what area is. Let's just call it area 1, area 2, area 3. Okay. Let's see right here. Let's just make them real big. Let's make them like really big, and then I'll put them in the middle. Boop. Okay. Okay, so let's just say area 1, area 2, area 3. Okay, now I'm going to go to my website. Okay, so I'm at my website here. And I've already created the pages. So I already have the pages. Gulf Shores condos for sale, Orange Beach condos for sale. So I can just pick one of these pages on my website. Boop. This shows you everything for sale on all these buildings. Here's all these different price ranges. Okay. So I can just copy this and I'm going to highlight where I want that link to be. I'm going to click this link button. I'm going to make it a web page. I'm going to paste it right here. I'm going to click insert and then boom, it's in there. Now, what if I don't like that green? I just highlight it. I want to make it the bright blue and boom. Okay. So that's how you create the links. Let's see. Timothy Jackson. Let's see. All right, cool. So, let's see who asked this question. Joanne Carlo Ann. She says, can you show us how to make your links for the area or price range for your website? Oh, you want to know how to make the link? You want to know how to make these links? That's what my web designer is for. If you want a website like this, click the link in the description and talk to somebody over at Webinate, and they will create all this for you. $0 down and $69 a month. Okay. Let me get out of my screen share here. Okay, I don't think I guess I didn't understand the question. I thought you wanted me to show you how to just create it on Constant Contacts. Now I see what you're saying. You want to know how to create it on the website. I mean, if you wanted to create one on the website, basically, let's say I'm at my website and I go to property search. I go down to, let's just do price ranges. Let's just say we're doing 100,000 to 110,000, for example. Okay. And let's just do the whole area. Not going to be much in that range. Oh, areas required. Let's just do some random areas. Okay. Boom. All right. So here's the searches. This is everything in those areas between 100 and 110,000. So there's 3 results. So what I'm going to do is now that I've done this search, now I'm going to take this link right here. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to copy it. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to go to another window and I want to test it. I want to paste and go, and I want to make sure that it still goes to that place. Okay. And it does. So now I can let's say that's going to be our area 2. So I can go there. I can link web page, paste, insert. I don't like the green. I want to do the bright blue. Boom. Okay. All right. I'm going to go down a little bit so I can see. Okay. So I created the link. The area 2 link is the link that we just created for the 100 to 110 price range in those 3 areas in my market. Now we can use this preview button. Preview is really important. You want to go here. You want to preview your email to make sure all your links are working correctly before you send your email. Here's the area 2 link we just created. When people go and they click there, boom, it's going to pop up exactly the properties that we searched for. Okay. All right. So I hope that answered your question. If you guys have another question, shoot it to me. Timothy Jackson did a super chat. Voicemail callbacks. What's a good script? Timothy, I don't look at voicemails as like a way to get people to call you back or get a lot of business. I use voicemails as a branding tool. And I just say, hey, it's Ricky Crew, 3MX Orange Beach. I was calling you about whatever house, whatever property, whatever this or that. And give me a ring back when you get a chance, my phone number. And so what it does is they may or may not call you back, but they heard your name, they heard your company, they heard your phone number, they know you're in real estate. And when they hear your voicemail, then they get your postcard, then they see you on Facebook, they get your emails, they see your signs around town, everything starts to work together. I don't really have a magical voicemail to make people call me back. I don't know if there is one. I don't know, because a lot of people, they just don't like calling people back they don't know, especially when it's a real estate agent they feel like might be trying to do something. Even on the voicemail, if you say, hey, I'm not really wanting to list your house or anything, I just want to talk, or if you try to do something like that, they still look at it like, what am I getting into here? So I think it's important to leave the message. I think it's important to not expect a call back and to look at it as a branding tool more than anything. All right, let's see. Cool. I don't see any other questions. David Heim says he's thinking Remax OB needs to get me a bigger office. Actually, we're pretty comfortable here. I don't expect to, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? How often do I mail a pieces? I wonder if you're saying, do I do postcards or something? Michael, please clarify. Daniel says, do you notice that condo owners are more receptive or more likely to do business versus single family homes? What do you mean there, Daniel? I don't really know, because it's all relationships, it's all tone, it's all reading people over the phone. I mean, you tell me exactly what you're talking about there. What do you think the difference is, Daniel? Let's see. How often do I send mailers? Every time I list or sell a property. I do postcards every time I list or sell a property, and I send letters every time I have a buyer for a building, or for like a specific buyer for something. I'll cold call, of course, but you can't cold call everybody because you can't find everybody's numbers, so I'll send letters as well. Alexander, would I leave a message saying, let me know if there's anything I can do for you? Absolutely. I like that. Let's see. Some people saying thanks, Janice and Tori. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know if I can help you anymore. Michael says, what does my mail campaign look like? I mean, it's nothing special. I just create the postcards off Vistaprint every time I list or sell something, and I send it out to the complex or the subdivision. Benjamin wants to know, what was my first why just starting out? My first why was to help people. I got in real estate because I wanted to help first-time home buyers. That was my thing. And after I helped like one or two, I realized I don't think I want to work with first-time home buyers. So I realized I could help even more people by not working with first-time home buyers. And, now look at me. I'm helping thousands of people. I'm helping you guys. So it's always been about helping people from the very beginning. And I just put my head down and just worked hard because I knew I had to make money. I knew I had to make money before I could help people. So I just concentrated on that for 15 years. Joanne, look in the description below. It talks about, do you want a website like mine? Yada, yada, yada. Click this link to set up a consultation with my web designer. It's there. I don't have a link to Home Finder itself. There's a link to my web designer who will make the website for you and use Home Finder to make it. Do I do any Facebook marketing to my email list audience? Absolutely. I did an entire live training on that 2 weeks ago. So just look there in my YouTube channel for it. It's called Branding with Social Media. Or it's part of the Zero to Diamond online free course as well. Michael says, do I only mail postcards when I list or sell? Yes, lately I have. List when I list or sell, or when Christmas comes around. I do big Christmas campaign, and then when I list and sell something. That's really all I've been doing. I know that but when I started out, I did postcards and letters every month to the same group of owners, and if I was new, I would do that again. In today's world, I would do that again. I would continue doing that. It's in the Zero to Diamond program to do that, and I would absolutely do it. If you're trying to build your business, you need to do that. You need to build brand, build recognition, and that's a really good way to do it. A lot of people aren't doing a lot of direct mail because digital marketing is coming so strongly. Let's see. Am I sending mail in-house or another company? I use Vistaprint. I create them and they send them and everything. Got in a little late, like your content, want to find out more about your email campaigns, just watch this video over again, and it's going to be on YouTube forever. And it'll be part of the Zero to Diamond course. What does your mailer look like that you send to your database? And do you mail out to them monthly, weekly? Yeah. Listen, guys, you need to go to the Zero to Diamond online course and go through that 60-day jumpstart program. It's 8 audios. You listen to one a week for 8 weeks, and it takes you through step by step everything you guys are asking me. It's like an hour audio you listen to every week, once a week. So just listen to it on Monday on the way to work, or Sunday, to get you ready for the week or whatever. And do that. It'll have all of your daily, weekly, monthly habits in line for your mailers, your social media, your phone calls, everything. Let's see. Michael, you're welcome. Benjamin says, any advice on being patient? Absolutely, man. Just do it. Believe, work hard, adapt, and be patient. Those are the 4 keys to long-term success. If you're not as successful as you want to be or not successful at all, I can sit down with you for 5 minutes and figure out which one of these 4 things you're lacking in. Most people don't adapt. They believe and they work hard, but they don't adapt. They don't even get to the patience part. They just keep doing the same thing over and over again, and they don't adapt. I'm really good at the first 2. I'm okay at the 3rd one, and I've been really bad at the 4th one. But at least I know it, right? And I'm working on it. I've gotten really good at the 3rd one, and now I'm working on the 4th one. And I'm actually getting really good at the 4th one. And the more time goes on and the more I'm growing, the more patient I'm beginning to be. Benjamin, you just have to believe that it's going to happen. When you believe it's going to happen, then it might as well have already happened. In my mind, I'm already, the biggest guy in real estate, even though I'm not. But that's the way you have to think. And so if you believe it, then it's already here. Then what do you have to be patient for? You're already there. It's all in your mind. Everything's in your mind. Do I use pre-listing scripts and listing presentations? No, sir. I don't, because every situation is different. And I think it's all about your personality and how you connect with the person. I don't do listing presentations, and I don't have any pre-listing packages. If you want to sell, I want to know why you want to sell, and then I'm going to build on why you want to sell. And, I'm going to work harder than anybody in the area for you. I'm going to go back to the office right now and start making phone calls to make your dreams come true. Whether you want to sell, whether you want to buy, whatever you want to do, I'm going to work for you. So, but the thing you have to understand is it's okay to lose deals because it's so unlimited. There's a million more deals behind this one. So don't get so caught up on the deal. Try to focus on the relationship, bring value, let them decide that you're the person for them. And if not, it's okay. Keep going. There's a million other deals. There's more deals than you can handle at all times, regardless of what the market does. How do I handle folks that require a lot of hand-holding when enough is enough? I don't think about them. I have a lot of clients that have a lot of hand-holding, and I don't think about them. They call me, I listen to them, and then that's it. I move on. I don't think about it. I don't let it distract me, if you will. I just deal with it. That is part of your job. Your job is not to, you know, pick and choose necessarily, right? I pick and choose, but I've had several really, really wild deals lately with really handhold type clients. You just do it. Just part of it. Do I have a system for posting new listings on social media, internet? No, I just do it. I just post it on there. No system, no. I just post it on there. Not trying to be smart aleck at all, guys, on a lot of this stuff. I'm just really straight up and blunt, and a lot of this stuff is really basic. And so a lot of you guys are overthinking this stuff. It's really, really simple. You just hit the share button, and then you just say something about it and hit post. On average, how much do I spend to list a new property as far as pictures and any sign services? I spend about $150 a listing on pictures. And then most condos, you don't do signs. So really the 150 is all I really spend. And then I'll spend, 100, I guess, on postcards. And then I might put, 50 or so into Facebook ads, maybe for that listing. Probably $200 or $300. Would I enter all the email addresses I get from my farm in constant contacts? Yes. Every one of them. Would love to see how you do a listing presentation without a listing presentation package. We're trying to use the package, but don't see anyone really using it. Okay, let me read that again. Alexa says, would love to see how you do a listing presentation without a listing presentation packet. We're trained to use the packet, but don't see anyone really using it. So you guys have a packet that you're trained to use, but you don't use it, was what you're telling me? Like, I don't look at a listing appointment as a thing that I'm going to go do a presentation for, right? I'm going over to meet these people as if I am their brother, cousin, mom, dad. I'm coming over there as a family member. I'm coming over to take a look at their property and tell them what I think it's worth and see why they want to sell and see if there's a connection and see if they want me to handle this transaction for them. I don't know. I've tried the pre-listing package thing, and I think no. It takes too much time to build those packages and send them out. When I'm going up against one of those guys that are, a seller is interviewing two people on one of them and another agent's doing a pre-listing presentation or even a listing presentation, I'm like, hey, look, that guy's going to go back to the office and make some more pre-listing packages and some more listing presentations. And I'm going back to the office to make phone calls to sell your property. Do you want Mr. Pre-listing package guy? Or do you want Mr. phone call guy that gets stuff done? So some people are going to be wowed by the presentation and go with them. Some people are going to like me. They're going to go with me. You're not going to win them all, right? It's unlimited. This business is so unlimited. That's why I send an email out every day to every single agent in my MLS telling them exactly how I sell real estate. It's a true testament to the fact of how much I believe in this business being unlimited. I haven't lost a single deal off of it. There's not a single agent in my market over the last year and a half that I've been doing this that stole a client from me or got business or stole some of my market share. Not a single one. Not one. Not one. Not one. Alexis says, I'm like the Dr. Phil of real estate. was waiting on you to laugh at something.
I've been trying to hold it back.
Tell it like it is. Love it. Can handle it. Cool. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Pleasure hanging with you. If you have any further questions, just reach out. You know I'm going to answer. Everybody that reaches out to me knows that I answer right back. I call you back. I send a message right back. I DM you back. I do all that stuff. So use the links below if you want a new website. Use the links below to sign up for Constant Contacts. And let's just keep this train rolling. Let's just continue to try to reduce the failure rate in the real estate industry, one agent at a time. I'm going to be in Atlanta. I'm going to be in Atlanta Tuesday, August 21st at the best conference ever. I'll be speaking at 1 o'clock. So if you're in the Atlanta area, I look forward to seeing you there. Just come up to me, tell me you're a ZTD member, and we'll shake hands and hang out for a bit. So until next time, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you learned a lot.